So I forgot that I planted these at all. And I haven't touched them for, wow. Well, I germinated these on Christmas. And I forgot that they were there. This is why I like using these plastic containers. It's almost like its own little terrarium. I'm struggling to open this with one hand, but hold on. This is the moringa. Ooh. So 2 out of 3. I'll have to rescue them and plant them. And these are the sea buckthorn. And I have to do it quick because the roots are exposed. But they can withstand quite some time. And this is my maintenance table, my germination station, whatever you want to call it. I have these heating mats. And that's the sea buckthorn. And the sea buckthorn are male and female. So I'm actually just going to throw all, what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So I got 5 of them. I'll put them all into one cup like this. I'll put them all into one solo cup. And then they'll grow out just like as a multi-bush. And as they get older, it'll be male and female all in one. So the flowers will be right next to each other when it comes time to pollinate them. Oh, wow. I did it again. Anyways, this is coming back. It's dry. But that's why I check on these regularly. Let's see. Look, I'll show you my avocado trees today. But this is something that every one of y'all could be doing, is growing avocado trees. I'll show you some of my plant collection. This is how to germinate avocados. You don't have to peel the outer layer. When I cut, you can see the cut marks in the avocado. The way I open the avocado, literally just take the knife there and then roll the avocado around it. Do a 360. And then as long as you peel it like fresh right away, run the seed under some warm water and wipe off all the avocado stuff. As long as you peel it right away, it's easy to peel. If you let it dry off, it's going to take forever to peel. And that's what happened with this seed. I let it dry for a few hours, so I didn't even bother peeling the whole thing. But when you peel the whole thing, I think this one's starting to grow. It's budding just slightly. You see those things, those lines that originate down to the center? Those are where it's going to open up. Some of them have 2, some of them have 3. I don't think I've ever seen one with 4. When you put toothpicks in it, make sure that you don't skewer them together. Keep them in water. Some people change the water. I've never changed the water unless it gets cloudy. See what else? These are my sweet potatoes. These are actually ready. I'm going to cut them. Boom. And then I'll put them into a cup with water, and then they'll root. So it's 2 stages. You let them grow out of the potato, and you'll get not infinite amount of shoots, but you'll get a lot of shoots. Even better if you put a little cutting of aloe in here. This is one of the things I'm going to get to today. If you put a cutting of aloe in here, it will. It's like fertilizer. And cut this. I don't have scissors or a knife near me. But I cut this and I throw it in here with some water, and then that'll throw out roots, and when its roots are established, then you can put it in a cup with soil. Also, these leaves of sweet potatoes are edible. Nice little tip. What I'm going to show you today is taking these longevity spinach. It's a perennial, and these leaves are edible, and I'm going to plant them today into the longevity spinach plant. I don't know if I ever showed what I have here. Peruvian apple. Turmeric, ginger. I'm 90% sure that almond's dead. As with the pecans. This almond, I mean, they're still green though, so I still water them. I have some citrus going on here. Each and every one of you should be eating like a citrus a day. Whether it's an orange, grapefruit, clementines, take the seeds and germinate them. do one of those. When it comes to citrus seeds, actually I'll show you because I have some, excuse me, I have some grapefruits. And then I gotta repot this saffron because it's not doing too well. But I gotta repot it, make it a little deeper, give it some nutrients. Anyways, let me take this downstairs. All right, I found the cup somewhere, so I'm just gonna go ahead and replant all of them. Shouldn't take long. I'll show you some of my other plants. Here, tamarind. See them? 2 of them. Up there is a turmeric. And that one, you can't quite see it. It looks like ginger. It's a Vietnamese ginger called Galangal, G-A-L-A-N-G-A-L. Coconut right here. Dragon fruit cactus down there. I'm gonna have to do something with it, like trellis it or something, because it's getting long to the point where if I walk by, I'm gonna start kicking it. Cuban oregano. This one's good for keeping bugs away. If you take this and rub it around like your ears and your neck and your jawline, keeps the bugs away. Got a tea right here. Aloe right here. That's where you can see I've been using it. And this, I think this one's like 3 years old. And I got one down there that's like 5 years old. This is an avocado plant. As you can see, it grows straight up from the ground. And I've got the bamboo stake there, the bamboo stake there. And that's just a piece of PVC with some Y pieces right in there. I got a rope tying it off so I could bend it. Comes around to this piece where it's tied off, and they're growing all these side shoots. I don't touch them during the winter time, but it looks like they're starting to. I gotta wait till like sometime in March before I start trimming them, before I feel safe to trim them. I could trim them now, but I'm gonna tie this down a little further. See, when I pull this way, that stays there because of the rope. So I want this to be completely horizontal. Then I'll have to move this out of the way. But then this will go around, and I'll carefully make this more rounder, and so you'll see it growing up, over, and then I'll have it spiraling around. That way I can get like a 30-foot tree in a 4 feet by 4 feet by however many feet it takes to climb up. And after a certain amount of years, it'll grow avocados in my living room, and avocados can stay on the plant. There's an enzyme in there that'll keep them fresh, prevent them from ripening for up to 18 months. It's a survival plant, and it's easy to grow. That's why I like them. I can grow them here in Connecticut during the winter with a window that's not exactly south facing. The sun sets that direction, so there's the window. The sun sets there and rises there. The star, I should say. The star rises that way, and the star sets that way. That's my avocado plant. And this is my other avocado. I'm still working on getting the proper plants aligned here. But there's tea and aloe. It's like everyday usage. There's a big 35 gallon pot. Aloe for everyday use. Oh, this one doesn't seem too meaty, but it's okay. Tea, Banana, I'm eventually going to get rid of that one. Ginger, it'll come back. That's a vanilla. The other one has a vanilla. I just didn't show it because I transplanted it. I cut it. It was a rooting. This one used to have a bamboo piece, but I need to fix it all because it broke. The tree broke the bamboo. This one's like 5 years old. I've been chopping up so many growths over the years, and it's like the goal is to have, so the other one goes up and over, it's planted in the middle. This one's planted kind of off to the side, and my goal is to have it doing a loop-de-loop like this. Boom. Boom. I'm doing two different designs, but this one's got the vanilla growing. See the vanilla? This, it's branching off, it's climbing up. This one's crazy. This one is just, see this one? This one's the, you see this one? This one's going crazy like Jumanji. Up, all the way up, all the way across. Eventually it'll put off flowers and I'll have to do it by hand. Here's my sad moringa. It's having trouble. Got hit with spider mites. Whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Got some plants here. Oops. Got some plants here. Whole bunch of things. And a whole many other plants, and this is part of my plant collection. Like I said, I think this might be 6 years old. 5 years old, 6 years old. No, I didn't start germinating. I didn't start germinating avocados until Donald Trump got elected. It was like, I can't remember. Something to do with a trade war in the wall. So it was like, oh no, they're gonna lock this place down. And I don't know what that is. That could be, I have no idea what that is. Anyway, something's growing. That's cool. But I was like, oh no, they're gonna lock things down. So I started growing avocados. I knew food would be scarce, and avocados were like the #1 thing. You can grow them anywhere. So if it was 2000, if it was the winter of 2016, and it's a 4 years old plant, 4 years plus. Not bad. When you grow them from seed, it's probably going to take about 10 years to start getting plants. But there are some things you can do. You can put enzymes and fungus in there to get it natural, not store-bought, natural stuff to help improve the growth. So this is my plant collection. Yeah, I mean, y'all should practice. Just avocados. If there was somebody who couldn't buy much silver, couldn't buy much crypto, couldn't get much stuff together, but they had a whole bunch of avocado plants, I'd say, good, you're on my team. Anyways, take care and be safe, y'all. Alright, so these are grapefruit seeds. More specifically, white grapefruit. So I go for, see, it's yellow grapefruit actually. You know, there's different types of grapefruits. Now these seeds will not necessarily give me white grapefruits. It has to do with genetics and Mendelian genetics. But one thing you have to do with almost all citrus seeds, first of all, you don't want to let them dry out. It's been 24 hours, so the casings are kind of dry. But with citrus seeds specifically, you have to do something called scarification. You're going to take a knife, and you're going to run the seed along the blade. So I'm going to try and do this. Try to do this, because it has to be done two-handed. So I have to set this here. And I'll show you. Now when you do this, you're probably going to be more scared of cutting your fingers. You're probably going to be more scared of cutting your fingers. okay? So you're probably going to go gentle, and it's really easy. You just got to make sure that you get a good grip on the seed. I like to use 3 fingers. And you're going to find the fat part of the seed. All right? And you're just going to gently and slowly, and you'll feel it poke through. Now, you don't want to destroy the seed. You just want to open up. You'll feel it puncture. You just want to open up. I don't know if this camera will capture it. You just want to open up just enough to let moisture into the seed. Because if you think about it, these seeds are basically, they're in a water fruit, like citrus. When it gets handled, okay, I can feel it. It poked through. Boom. Just like that. Yeah, y'all can see that. And I have another one. This one's smaller, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not viable. And I'm going to germinate them the same way that I germinated the other ones. That one was easier. I'm more familiar with it, so I'm familiar with the feeling, but that's how easy it was. And then I'm just going to go germinate these. So like I said, there's a lot of things that people can do. Start germinating citrus trees. This will be good for immune systems. Y'all should be, like, my morning routine while the coffee is brewing, after I fed my dog and she's outside going to the bathroom, I crack open a citrus, and that's at least one of the proactive things I can do for my health. Besides, if you want to learn a little bit more about science, read into the Krebs cycle, or in other words, the citric acid cycle. The vitamin C that you take is really not that effective. The vitamin C supplements, they're not effective. You want natural forms of medicine.